If you're into anime, Jesus Christ, you'll be in absolute heaven. Welcome to Japan, baby. Vlog number 3, Harajuku and Akihabara. So if you're into a bit of anime, thrift shopping, designer shops, everything in between, this is going to be the vlog for you. Me and Em have just had potentially the best food of our entire trip in Japan so far, maybe of our entire trip over the 3 months thus far this year. The ramen, sensational, so definitely stick around for that. This is the third vlog on Japan, as I mentioned, so the ones on Shinjuku and of course our food tour, which were both absolutely sensational, will be live on the channel already, so check those out down below. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Now en route to 2K subscribers. Unbelievable scenes this year. Without further ado, baby, let's get cooking. The Meiji Shrine at Harajuku. If you're looking for a nice, calming, chilled out, relaxing, tranquil activity, especially on a Sunday because there's loads of people getting married, get yourself to the Meiji Shrine at Harajuku. Lovely little, I'm going to say like park / forest, massive trees on the walk in, super just relaxing. And you kind of get up to the main gates, like the biggest gates you've ever seen. Huge, super impressive, insane architecture. And yeah, obviously shrine in the middle. Can't really comment too much from a religious standpoint. However, it is a beautiful setup in there. You can do like little prayers and wishes boxes. Em went over, not sure what she's wished for, but hopefully it's for Man City to win their 4th Premier League title. We can only dream. And then there's also different things where people have written on these like boards, like what they're grateful for. So yeah, it's just really peaceful, calming, chilled out little time. And then when you're walking out, which I thought was the coolest part, they have like on one side they have like all these different sake like barrels with all different like designs, emblems and artwork on. Super flair for the old JPEGs. And then on the other side there's all this wine that's been shipped in from France. So yeah, silly setup, a little bit of something for everyone. Probably a 45-minute to an hour activity, depending on photos, religious stuff, making prayers. But yeah, super nice park, would definitely recommend. Nice little Sunday, nice little start to the Sunday. Things you love to see. Tell you what, a little bit of sun on the face is looking, woo-hoo, baby, top draw. Cheers now. If you're into anime and or some shopping, get yourself to Harajuku. It is an absolute active gaff. Shout out to this baby to my left ear crying. Hopefully you don't get that battering into the ears. Just walked a little side street so I can record this video because it is maybe the busiest place I've ever seen. You talk about like Oxford Street in London, Broadway in New York. Honestly, Sunday in Harajuku is animosity. There is so much going on here. The senses, the eyes, the ears, everything is getting attention because there are so many bright lights, so many flair shops. If you're into anime, I spoke to the boy Brad, this is the place to come to. We're in there. Dragon Ball Z, a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh action. What else is in the mix? A little bit of Naruto. No expert, but you know what I mean. I've got a couple of the taglines. So yeah, they were all super cool. Loads of little flair shops if you want like little collector's items, if you want t-shirts. Plenty of stuff to go around. We're just going to delve down here because that street was super busy. And then there's loads of shops with like really cool t-shirts. Me and Em picked up a little t-shirt for like £8. There's vintage shops. There's the Jam Vintage shop, which is obviously a pretty big one on TikTok and Insta. Super nice in there. Insane amount of like Ralphie stuff, shirts, really nice jackets. There was like a couple of shops we went into which were like you're not allowed to record and stuff in there. Not too sure why. They didn't have any signs, so yeah, maybe they just thought I'd get G-dubs out of here as soon as possible. And then if you're partial, I can't believe I'm going to be recommending it again, to animal cafes, dog cafes. There was like otter cafes, pig cafes. Yeah, there was a little bit of something for everyone. So yeah, Keith Lard would be absolutely loving it around here. Just trying to get out this little alleyway with so many people again. But yeah, like I said, there are so many different cafes. I would say try and book ahead of time. We've gone there on a Sunday at like 1 PM in the afternoon, so it's like you're not going to be getting in anywhere. It was like a 4-hour wait in the pig cafe. Thank God we didn't have to do that. But yeah, like I say, if you do want to do that, make sure you get there early or try and book ahead of time. But yeah, silly amounts of anime, super busy. But yeah, like I say, flair little spot. I came to Tokyo back in 2019 and didn't come here, and I just said to Em, I'm putting it up there alongside Shinjuku, Shibuya. I think it's absolutely class so far. So yeah, get it on the list. Phenomenal bit of kit from G-Dubs. Seal of approval, baby. Between all the shopping, perusing, browsing, you're gonna need a little bit of fuel. So let me put you onto If it's not the best food I've had in Japan so far, it is the best ramen I've had for sure. If you've not checked out the Shinjuku vlog, go check that out, because the sushi I had there, the sashimi, was absolutely phenomenal. Every single place around here is, obviously you've seen how busy it is, so all the food places have a massive queue, and if they don't have a massive queue, it's because they don't serve good food. So we ended up queuing for probably about half an hour, which isn't too bad, but oh boy, was it worth it. You order off like a little ticket vending machine outside, and then you get in there, and the food, it takes about 2 minutes because the order is already prepared ahead of time. They come out, ask you how you want your noodles. Went for medium, so now I have medium rare noodles, so we know that. Went for the pork char siu with the chicken. She said, do you want to spice it? I was like, a little bit spicy, and went for the garlic number. Both absolutely sensational, silly flavors, silly combinations within that. Massive portions of meat as well, so you got like 3-4 pieces of big piece of chicken. You got the pork in there. It was just absolutely top drawer. Little egg, the cheese gyozas, could not fault it at all. You know, sometimes when you say, oh, I want something a little bit spicy, and you try and test it and you just get your head absolutely blown off. Not the case here. The food was sensational. Get it on the list now, because it was an absolute banger. I'm gonna give it a 9.6 out of 10. Cheers now. So you've had your warm-up of anime, and you want to get into the absolute melting pot. You want to go to Akihabara. The place is absolute carnage. The bright lights, the places had to be pedestrianised because there are so many people here. Like, I'm literally just one little side street, it's not even on the main street here, and it is pandemonium. Anime girls left, right and centre. Me and them went to 3 different places. I'll put them in the description down below, so you go check them out. But the first one I went into is like all like retro games, so you can do like Dance Mat, Street Fighter, and there's like 7 different floors in there. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then we also went up to another level where people were playing this game. It kind of looked like Age of Empires, but obviously like more anime focused. And then there's a lady streaming from the middle of this like arcade centre. You can do all like the different like kind of like slot machines, all that kind of good stuff. So it's just, yeah, absolute vibes. Then we went to a place called Sweet Potato, 3 floors, number 3, 4 and 5, and they have retro PlayStation games for 1, 2 and 3. You can get all different kind of like parts and stuff if you need like stuff like that. But the funniest thing I thought, Em was like, oh, they've got an old school Game Boy, I might buy one. Went to look at it, it was something like 500 quid or something ridiculous like that. But the game, does anyone else remember this game? It was called like Metal Slug, and you had the little guy, the little fighter guy that jumped up and down, threw grenades, and just absolutely had his way, kind of like Rambo. Yeah, that was absolutely class. And then the last place we went to was kind of more like a collector's place, like if you want to buy like different like pieces or even like cards. Me and them just bought like a random Dragon Ball Z card, because there was loads of stuff that like I did and didn't recognise. I'm not like a huge anime fan, but all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards were pretty flair, rolling back the years, Blue Eyes White Dragon, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, top draw place. This is a place where like I really like gaming. I wouldn't really say I'm into anime too much, but like if you like gaming or anime, this is the place to come to. Retro stuff, streaming, but even if you just wanted to come, it's a silly atmosphere, loads going on, super bright lights, and yeah, if you're into anime, Jesus Christ, you'll be in absolute heaven. So no wonder Mr. Bradley Walton was sliding about here in 2019. We know why he came to Japan. Correct, it's not for the food, but yeah, get it on the list. Phenomenal bit of kit, and yeah, it's rivaling Shinjuku. And yeah, obviously the food tour day for me. We're just going to wrap it up here, and now if you do want to check out more about Japan and what we've been up to, 2 vlogs already live on the channel. We're going to Shibuya tomorrow. We're also going to be doing the Mario Kart races. There's going to be plenty of content coming your way. Still en route to 2K subscribers, so if you could do me a favour, do yourself a favour, hit that subscribe button down below. It's been an unbelievable year so far, and the journey is only but beginning. The ramen was banging, silly good day. We go again, and remember baby, the chef is always cooking. Let's get it.